Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Welcome to part 2 of this revision session of Political Science Chapter 2, that is, Role of Government in Health. As usual, children, before we begin, please keep your notepad and your pen handy so that you can write down all the important points that you feel. Now, let us begin with the first session or the first topic that we are going to cover today. I hope you must be remembering it as we have already covered it in the explanation session. Today we will be doing only the revision part of it. Okay. Now it is a story like the previous one. It is a story. The name of the story is The Cost of Cure. So children, as you can see in the picture, it is a story of two friends, Aman and Rajan. Okay. So Rajan comes from a very well-to-do family, whereas Aman's parents, they have to struggle to make their ends meet. Okay. So what happens here is, in the first picture, as we can see, Rajan greets Aman and says, "Good to see you back. How have you been?" To which Aman replies that he had viral fever and had to go to the hospital. Rajan says he too had a fever and he just got back to school on Monday. And then he tells that his daddy took him to the doctor at a new hospital in Kingsway. Okay? And he felt that it was very exciting. Now, he starts explaining how his experience was. Okay, he tells that the building looked so posh. I thought it was a 5-star hotel. Daddy said that was because it was a private hospital with the best of facilities. Then he also tells that Daddy had to pay rupees 500 at the reception counter itself before they even actually met the doctor. There was nice music playing and everything was really neat and clean. Then he tells that the doctor asked for many tests, but everyone there was very friendly. The lady who took out his blood for testing told so many jokes that he actually forgot about the pain. And then after the results came, they went back to the doctor. He looked through them and said everything was fine and it was only a viral fever. And then he prescribed some medicines and rest. So children, this was the experience of Rajan. Okay, he went to a posh hospital which had all the latest amenities and facilities, and even the staff there was very friendly. And after his tests were done, the doctor gave him medicines and asked him to take rest. Now Aman starts explaining his experience when he went to a government hospital. Okay, he said that he had to wait in a long queue, okay, at the OPD counter, and he was feeling very sick, and he had to lean on his abba all the time. Okay, and then when his turn came, the doctor examined and he recommended the blood test. There also they had to stand in a very long queue, okay, for his turn to come. Now people were crowding around, okay, and at last when they got the blood test done, okay, after 3 days they went back to the hospital, but they came across a different doctor that day, right? and ultimately when they met the doctor said that he seemed to be suffering from a bout of viral fever, and it was nothing to worry about, and all he needed was one fever reducing medicine. So basically the hospital was nice, but they gave lots of medicines, and during that whole thing they had to spend a lot too. Now why they had to spend a lot? Because basically Ranjan went to a very big hospital, whereas Aman went to a small one. So if you can see in the picture, according to Ranjan, they had to spend a lot. This was the view of Ranjan. Why they had to spend a lot? Because he went to a very big hospital, a private hospital where they had all the facilities, whereas Aman went to government hospital. Facilities were limited, and hence the treatment did not cost him so much. Now children, let us revise about public and private healthcare services. Children, healthcare services can be categorized into two parts: public healthcare service and private healthcare service. Now let us understand what is public healthcare service. A public health service is a chain of health centers and hospitals run by the government. These are available both in rural and urban areas. Okay. At the village level, there is a nurse and a village healthcare trained worker, okay, who deals with the common illness, and they work with the doctors at primary health centers, that is PHCs. Okay. At the district level, okay, the district hospital supervises the health center. Large cities have many government as well as specialized government hospitals. Okay. Now, public healthcare services are known as public because resources required to run these centers are obtained from the general public in a way of taxes. So, these facilities are meant for everyone. One of the most important aspects of public health system is that it is meant to provide quality healthcare service either free or at a low cost, so that even the poor can seek treatment. Another important function of public health is to take action to prevent the spread of diseases such as TB, malaria, jaundice, cholera, etc. Now children, this has to be organized by the government with the participation of people, otherwise it is not effective. For example, when taken up a campaign to see that mosquitoes do not breed in water, water coolers, rooftops, etc., this has to be done for all houses in that area. Now let us understand what is private health. Okay, private health facilities. Private health facilities are those which are privately owned. They are not owned or controlled by the government. It has a wide range of private health facilities that exist in our country. A large number of doctors run their own private clinics. In the rural areas, one finds registered medical practitioners, that is RMPs. Urban areas have a large number of doctors. Many of them providing specialized services. There are hospitals, okay, and nursing homes that are privately owned, as I told you earlier. There are nursing homes that are privately owned. There are many laboratories that do the test and offer special facilities such as X-rays, ultrasound, etc. There are also shops from where we buy medicines. Now children, let us move on to our quiz session. Let us begin with our first question. It is the primary duty of the government to ensure the welfare of the VIPs, rich people, poor people, and all its citizens. What is the answer, children? A is VIPs, B is rich people, C is poor people, and D is all its citizens. So, what do you feel is the correct answer? The answer is D, all its citizens. Now, let us move on to the next one, that is second one. Main motive of private health services is profit earning, social service, both A and B, and none of the above. So, A is profit earning, B is social service, C is both A and D, and D is none of the above. What is the answer, children? It's private health service, right? So, we saw in the story, private health service means posh hospitals with all the amenities and facilities, isn't it? So, what do you think can be the answer, children? Can it be social service? No, isn't it? Can it be both A and B? No, of course not. Answer is profit earning. Now, let us move on to the third and the last question. Medical workers are trained in dealing with common illnesses and work under supervision of doctors at A. Public health service, B. Primary health center, C. Registered medical practitioners. So, children, what do you think is the answer? Yes, the answer is primary health center. So, children, with this I end this part, that is the second part of political science chapter 2, that is role of government in health. See you in the next revision video of the same chapter. Till then, goodbye and keep learning.